Hey, hello folks. Welcome back to another live stream. And again, this live stream is for agents of SigNoz Hackathon. And this in this webinar, we'll be discussing about how you can make your blogs better and submit it before tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day to submit. So we are running like a pre-event this week, uh, so that you folks can get started with SigNoz as early as possible. So I guess let's get started. Just if anyone in the comment can let me know if I'm audible or, yep, I see folks are already excited. So let's do it. Or maybe maybe if you have if you're new to this particular live stream, maybe I'll also show you what event we are hosting next week. I'll just quickly share my screen so that you folks can also take part. Yep. So as you can see here, so we are hosting a hackathon next week with $20,000 in cash prize. The name of the hackathon is Agent of SigNoz. I've already done like 2 live streams before this, so you can visit the previous live streams and you can find all the relevant details about the hackathon. And this particular live stream is as a workshop to review all the blogs which you folks have submitted. So I have got few entries already, and we'll just pick in that blogs and we'll keep on reviewing them. And so you can win MacBooks, iPads, iPhones, and all the relevant information is here. Next week the hackathon is starting, so you can take part and build something from these 3 tracks, and you can also find all the project ideas under this link. This is the judging criteria, FAQs, all the rules and everything is listed here. You can check them out. All the resources are here, so you can get started with SigNoz within minutes. I've already covered in the previous live stream, so you can check that out if you have already not covered. So this is what we'll be focusing on for this particular live stream, and you can also maybe check schedule. I'll come back to blog guide later, but you can also check schedule. So we have already done 2 live stream wherein I did blog outline workshop, so you can check that out. So this is where we covered all the blog outline and all. So you can check this out. Then I did a dashboard building webinar wherein you can see how you can build good dashboard using SigNoz, and this is us doing blog reviews today. And tomorrow we'll have MCP overview webinar. On 20th we have a live stream to kick off things, and SigNoz founder will be joining us to show us how observability is evolving in 2026. And on 22nd, I'll come back and help you folks with some AI observability or AI agent observability. I think that's it. And the hackathon will finish on 26th, so make sure you have your things ready, and you can maybe have a good kickstart on 20th, which is Monday. Okay, I guess that's it. So for this particular webinar, what I'll be doing is I'll just be picking few of the blogs from here. If you folks are here and you also want your blogs to be reviewed, just share your blog over this link. What I'll do is I'll also maybe try to pin this message. Just give me a moment, folks. Okay, so that is also done. Okay, we are sorted now. So let's start reviewing. Before even reviewing, I'll also want you to maybe check this guide already. If you have not checked, make sure you check this out. So we'll be reviewing today's submission based on this guide itself. So I'll just quickly read out few important things. So there should be one rule that you should write from your real experience. Signs the post is meaningful, that it solves a real problem, it includes something real. A reader has done all the things himself. The reader should be able to follow the things which you have written, and you have already done all the things which you are mentioning. It's feature rich. It has good feedback and conclusion of whatever things you have done at the end. Signs a post is not meaningful. is that it's rewritten version of just the official documentation. It has like generic statements, could have been written by someone who never opened a terminal, and all the other things. You can pick your angle, just give it a read. The guide is like a really good guide. You'll get a good hunch of how to write a good blog. And then your blog should have a hook, context, main body, what you learn, conclusion. You should show things just by on and not just tell things. Get technical details right, things to avoid, submission checklist, and all the other things. So we'll try to judge all the blogs on based on this guide itself. So let me just quickly bring out the first blog. This was the first blog submitted. So if you see this blog, you can see that the hook is missing, and in the complete blog, when I saw, so I've seen like one or two entries, starting one or two entries. All you can see is that it's focused on general knowledge, and there is no like technical backing in this particular blog. It only says some general statements. There is no showing of the things and only telling. So which the point which we were talking here, that show things and don't just tell. You should have some like code configs and all. You should have some screenshots and all of those things are missing in this particular blog. So getting started with SigNoz, why observability matters for AI agent. This is exactly why things were mentioned here, somewhere here, I guess. Yeah. So how I instrumented my Flask app with OpenTelemetry in 30 minutes is better than writing some general statement like a guide for observability. So currently this says only like why observability matters for AI agent. I would have been more interested if the title would have been like, okay, this is what my AI agent was, or maybe let's say my AI agent was hallucinating and it was fetching some wrong tokens, and so I instrumented this particular feature of SigNoz, or I maybe took SigNoz as my backend, and this is how it got improved, or this is how I got my hallucination of the AI agent, something like that, right? So it should be catchy, and it should make the viewer click on the things, click on your particular blog, so that, or you should write on pain points which is faced by a mass of public. Okay, so I think this blog can be improved a little, not a little, but by a big margin, I guess. So you can have like a good hook. You should have like what was the challenge you were facing, what you did to solve that challenge, how did it go, share some proofs, maybe dashboard screenshot, code configs, and all the other things. How did you bring in SigNoz? Which SigNoz feature did help you? If I am talking about SigNoz as per se, but it can be any general blog. And so if you see this section, it says that key features of SigNoz. It's already there on SigNoz website. Why do we have to like specifically mention here that this is a key feature of SigNoz? A good read would have been that, okay, I used like, so I generated like few metrics in my application, and I used SigNoz or SigNoz metrics tab to observe, and it did work well for me because I was able to maybe have 4 metrics in my dashboard or 5 metrics in my dashboard. That would have been a good writing. So this is the point which I was talking about. It reads like a rewritten version of official documentation, which feels like a rewritten version of official documentation. Yep, I guess all the generic statements could not have been written by someone who never. So this is like, it feels like you have like given what SigNoz is to AI, and that AI has printed all the things for us. So it's not making like any impactful thing. We'll move to the next one now. I'll just take few things from chat. You're audible. Thank you. Cool. Hi, hello. How are you? Okay, you have already submitted. That's good. Are you going to review or tomorrow? So tomorrow is like submission deadline. If you have like already not submitted, make sure you submit it now. And yep, that's it. I'll maybe move my camera a little. What do you think, folks? I think it's, yep. Okay. Have we done session on the theme and what other developers for the Hackathon joined this today? So you can, so if you are not aware of the complete information, Rohan, you can just go to overview page and you can find all the relevant information here. And you just have to like refer to this link, and already I have like given link in the description, so you can check out the link in the description. Is it okay to use ChatGPT as a writing engine to improve the structure and wording of? Yep, this is exactly what I covered in my previous blog outline workshop. So you can use ChatGPT to outline things, but do not like give it control over your blog. You should take inspiration what it says, but you should write on your own understandings and your own experience rather than AI writing for you, right? Okay, I guess I'll take the next one now. So I'm doing it live. I'll do like few. We'll keep it short. We won't be like stretching it more than 10 minutes, or 10 minutes as if reviewing of 10 minutes, or maybe we'll close it when we hit like 25 minutes of mark. We'll so I'll be quick in this one because I've like already spoken of all the important things. I trace the wasted net. So this is like a good title. I trace the wasted network call in a microservice demo and cut its latency by 92%. So this says that the person has done something with network call or microservice which did or which moved some number, right? I had experience with the obsolete tool before. So again, speaking out your experience, it has a good hook. Like it shows that we are talking about experience, right? It has like uh, code proofs as well, which says that okay, this person has actually done the things, and he's not, or he or she is not speaking only from AI knowledge or only from general knowledge. It has like good dashboards as well to show okay, this is what will happen if you do this particular step. So investigating a latency, it has the screenshot. Then if we go below, like, so it has like all the things which are being said are also shown and mentioned. So this is like a good blog. You can refer to this one, and it also have like nice resources as well, conclusion and takeaways. So this particular blog follows the guide which we were talking about. So it has like the one rule that write from your real experience, that's already meant, so that's already like matched. Post was meaningful. It did not have any of these things. It has like what it did, what the person did, how it helped, and how things are right now. It had a hook, context, main body, what you learn, conclusion, and all the other things. It's showing things rather than just telling, so we have like good proofs as well. And get technical details right, so all the details were right. All these things were avoided. So most of the folks, so I got a like review from VMeetup team saying that okay, folks are also submitting like social media posts, so that won't be considered as blog. So this is not a social media post. It was posted on Medium, which uh, says that it's a blog. AI writing is, again, I think uh, this might be influenced by AI writing, but again, since I can see the person has also shared his experience, his or her experience. So this says that okay, AI is used, but it's on the lesser side and not like the things are not overtaken by AI, and the complete thing is not written by AI. And submission. So if you are like writing the blog, and if you are new, you have joined now, and if you want to write blog before tomorrow, make sure you check on these things. So make sure you have like steps and command tested and verified, whichever you mention in the blog. Technical claims about any tool you are using should be factually correct, and you should have some screenshot, not only of SigNoz, but any screenshot of things you did. Why having a SigNoz screenshot in these blog is helpful? Because you'll be writing about SigNoz, so you should have some proof around that thing. If you're writing about any other thing in any other event or in general, you should have like proof of work. So you should include screenshots around that particular thing which you are writing. And I think I closed the sheet mistakenly. Just give me a moment, folks. I'm opening the sheet again. Okay, this was it. Okay, I think we have done with 2 blocks. I'll be quick now, folks, because I have like got so many entries. I won't be able to review all of these, but we will try to do our best. My first so again, see, we have already talked about, so I've already covered, these posts are not good posts. So I do not like get anything when I scroll, I just get like things speaking about SigNoz which is already mentioned, or it says something which is not even of value. So you should find a valuable thing before you actually jump on writing. This is not a good post, and this should not be even considered as a blog post, because I think it should, or you should have posted that as a social media post, I guess. Building an AI project generator, my journey into AI agent observability with SigNoz. Okay. As an AI, okay, so this has a story, nice little introduction, project explanation, which is good. It has like all the things mentioned. Then it shows like what she was trying to do, the code configs as well. Then it has like what she built, so project screenshot as well, which is good. And then she mentioned, okay, I explored SigNoz, a new perspective in AI development. Okay, but again, SigNoz is not like helpful for AI development, it's helpful for AI observability. So this is kind of factually incorrect. And okay, so this particular blog is 40 to 50% there, but not like 100% there, because again, I see that the person has spoken about the project experience and all, but does that experience also relate to something which you are writing? Because now I see that you have written about all the apps and all. I see that you have written about your project even more in detail. You have like screenshots and proofs of your particular project. Then you're exploring SigNoz. What did you do with SigNoz is not mentioned, right? Okay, you wanted to do something around distributed tracing, or you did this, uh, and then you said, okay, looking at bringing observability to my AI project. This particular block should have included that, okay, what did you do to observe your project, not as a next step. Or if you're planning to write a next blog, then this is good blog. So there are two conditions. If you are planning that, okay, I'll write the complete blog in which I will do the observability, and I'll maybe have it as a second part. So you should have like written here part one or something like that, and then part two will be complete observability using the product, or and then moving on if you even want to go further. So I think this is the initial review for this particular blog. I think we did open third one. Yep, I'll open this now. Fifth, self-hosting SigNoz notes. I guess this looks like a good blog on the first look. Yep. So self-hosting SigNoz notes from a day of actually running it. So again, see, now this can be considered as a feedback or experience kind of blog, wherein the person is trying to share some things he or she faced while writing the blog, right? Or while, sorry, doing the things. So I like the start that, okay, uh, uh, the person tried to do things previous week. This was the app. This is how he deployed things. This is how he instrumented things, which is good. So I can like follow from the start. And this is how things went. So he was able to successfully spin up a good dashboard, then some technical details around it, some more things, or maybe some challenge which he was facing, and then how that was looking on the dashboard, building a dashboard and then setting alert around it. Things I'd like to tell someone doing this tomorrow, which is this section is also a good section, because this is what you can call it as a conclusion. I think this is a decent blog. Yep, I think you're almost like 80 to 90% there. So this can be considered as a decent blog. I let Claude Code investigate a payment failure through SigNoz MCP. Again, so this is an good title. So this looks like a good hook, right? So if you have already written a blog and submitted, make sure you make the changes which we are discussing in this particular live stream, and then try to submit it again. Self-hosting SigNoz on Mac and one last hour, 32-second investigation and fix the telemetry confirm. Hackathon start. So he's keeping things very specific. Okay, I'm writing this particular blog for Hackathon, calling it out loud, which is not wrong. and maybe covering a challenge. Why running things on self-host? Again, a nice section. Foundry, which is like a CLI built by SigNoz, covering that. How is it helping in good installation? What happened? Complete architecture, how things are working. Sending data, successful. Getting a key that could actually read and all the things. Writing cloud code to the MCP server, so he's maybe using some MCP related thing. And then the proofs. I guess this is also a nice read, and it also has like proof of what Claude was doing for the complete process. The part I did not ask for, again, some hallucinations or some things which were experienced during the complete process is also mentioned. Closing the loop, again, how did things end on his part? Experience sharing, and then some closing remarks. I think this is also a good blog. I don't find any like points to be improved on this particular blog. I think this is also a decent write. We have like only 5 minutes now, so we'll try to be on the gold mode or speed mode now. My AI agent took 21 seconds to answer what is 2 plus 2. Again, so okay. Now this is, so you should have like a statement which is at least not very dumb. So your AI agent is taking 21 seconds to answer 2 plus 2, then you are probably using some wrong agent. Okay. So you should, this looks catchy, but again, if someone of a higher knowledge is reading it, he or she will probably skip this thing, because if your things are slow, you are probably doing some things wrong. So make sure you, if even if you are coming up with a title, it should make some sense. Okay. Rest, I think the things look good, but I'm not going in the internal things. But according to the heading, I think you might want to like reconsider the heading and all the other things, because 2 plus 2 or let's just try to test it, or maybe let's skip it for this one. We'll do it in the next one. I've already done this. I taste every request in my app. Here's why SigNoz impressed me. Okay. I see like, okay, so again, no proof of work. Everything I see is like show. There is no show, only tell. So again, this might be a good read. I'm not saying this is not a good read. I'm not going in internals, but since the proof is not there, it feels like you have not done things and you have only like spoken. You might have done actually, but not have included here. But you should also mention that, okay, I did things. I'm not including that particular proofs or anything because I want to maybe do it in the next one, or this is why I feel I'm not including. So you can have something like that. The most difficult question by the developer where there is an error in my code or API is just down. Okay. Again, I see no proof. Probably looks like an AI written thing, and you are like making typos as well. So make sure you check things or run Grammarly at least before submitting the blog. So if that is also like a good practice, you can maybe go to Grammarly and get your grammatical mistakes cleared. Everything was green. The AI was still wrong. Okay. So these like screenshots look like AI generated. I'm assuming this is an application made by AI. Decent blog, but again, since okay, I think if the person will read it, he'll find out what's the actual causes, but kind of look like the things are more influenced with AI rather than just sharing your own experience. This is what I feel by initial review. Okay, instrument book stack with OpenTelemetry and SigNoz. So this is like something different. Book stack. We have like open so many links. We have seen AI and all these things, but this is something different. This is like a very good blog, I can say, because it has like prerequisites as well. Solution overview, how to install SigNoz, build things, deploy using OpenTelemetry, how you can open things, verifying things. So this is like the perfect blog. Generate application traffic, how you can generate traffic. You can view things on SigNoz. This is like a perfect blog. So this has check marked everything possible out there. So so if a person is opening this particular blog and going like step by step, he or she will be able to do things. This is what I am assuming from the first look. Few things might be wrong. I'm not sure because I'm not following this particular blog, but it feels like if the things are done from scratch, he or she will be able to replicate the things which are talked in this particular blog. How I self-hosted SigNoz, again a very good or very different piece of writing because no one has yet talked about cloud, right? So make sure you also find a use case which is like good and can help a lot of folks. Okay, I see Foundry and all, spin up. Again, it feels like a good blog. It feels like a good writing. I think we are already about time. I'll just take last two blogs and then we'll wrap up. This is the first one and this is the second one. From log.printf to trace context, what I learned debugging a Go checkout service with OpenTelemetry and SigNoz. Okay, looks good. Okay, even though the architecture is made with AI, it looks good, at least on the first look. How do I go back? Okay. All the things look good. I can see like errors going. Now what I would have loved it. So what I would have loved is, since you can see that there are so many errors going out, if you could have had a error dashboard here saying that okay, these many errors were, let's say, sent using the application. This is how you can check things out. I can see that you are covering all the failures and all the other exceptions and all the things, but again, how many errors, count of errors, how you can track it and all the other things could have been better. Like it should have been portrayed in a better way, but again, I feel like again, a good use case. I added observability to my AI PR agent and it was silently failing the whole time. Okay, AI PR agent. Okay. So far I can see like various observability things are tried to be implemented, like metric stage, which is like basic things, and you have sent alert, which is okay. But four things I learned. Okay, there are few things as well mentioned for folks who are reading. Decent blog, but again, I think you're like 70% there. If you might have included like a little more things, so you have something around Cogni, which is good. Setting up SigNoz. Okay, you can maybe also have a screenshot here saying that okay, this is how SigNoz looks. I think this is a decent blog, not like 100% there, but I would say 70% there. Okay, I guess I'll take like few questions now and then we can wrap up. How many winners will get selected for blog writing? If like we have like, so right now only one winner, but if we have like good blogs coming in, we might want to also increase like the price a little. Thanks for the review. I used AI to improve my grammar and spellings, which is decent. You can use AI to improve grammar and spelling, but make sure to overcome few things, right? For example, let's say just by reading this particular first paragraph, I can say that this is written by AI. Okay. Please review sixth one. I have reviewed everyone. Is that, yeah, hackathon will start on Monday next week. So if you have not registered, make sure to check the link in description. Thank you so much for the review, Eldarot, and blog guide workshop was also really helpful. Thank you. Yes, I've checked each and every command for 2 times, which is good. The title is instrument book stack with open. Yep, I've already like reviewed that, and I think the blog was good. So your blog was good. Okay, folks, I guess that's it. If you have like already not, if you're new to the webinar, make sure to check out all the previous streams which I have done. If you have not taken part in the hackathon, make sure you take part. Hackathon starts on Monday. It's a really nice use case on how building things are comparatively easier now, but how can you maintain or how can you observe things or how can you see what things are going on in your application is also important in today's world. So this is where SigNoz can help you. So make sure you take part. Try to observe your applications. Try to observe your AI agents, and check out this page. If you have not registered, make sure you register. Tomorrow is the deadline for submitting a blog. If you have not yet submitted a blog, make sure you go and write a nice blog exploring SigNoz features, submit it, and you might win a Apple AirPod 3 or Beats Pro 2. Okay, so submissions closes tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. IST. Make sure you submit it before that. If you have already made the submission and you feel like this review has helped you and if you want to improve your submission, make sure you edit things which you have already written, or if you have like, so all the folks who have made like LinkedIn submissions, you can go and write a blog and then maybe submit again. I think that could be good. Thanks for reviewing. Thank you. When will we get the results for blog competition? Maybe early next week, but we'll try to do it ASAP. In the hackathon Q&A section, I saw a PR track as well. Is there any PR track as well or not? No, there is no PR track for this particular blog. If it's like, if the PR track is mentioned, I guess that's probably wrongly put here. I'll ask the team to remove it, but I don't see any PR track. Not sure, but so PR track is not there. This particular hackathon will only have like project building, so make sure you have your things ready, folks. Next week we are going to give a quick like good start, and this is like the biggest hackathon of VMedFC yet, with like $20,000 in cash prizes. So lot of things for you to win and things for you to learn. Thank you for joining, folks, and happy weekend. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be doing something around SigNoz MCP. So if you have not like already registered, make sure you go here and make sure you go on 19th tab and register here. Here. So you can watch it on LinkedIn or YouTube or X as well. Thank you for joining. Bye.